Imagine your son returns from America after 12 years with 5 black SUVs and a gold chain for every elder in the village, only for a strange woman to show up at his wedding with a DNA test and an FBI warrant. Is he a billionaire, or is he the biggest scammer the village of Umune has ever seen? This is the story of Obinna, the man who tried to bury a mother who was still breathing.
When Obinna returns to the red dust village of Umune after 12 years in the abroad, he didn't just arrive, he descended. He came in a convoy of black SUVs that kicked up enough dust to coat every yam farm in the village. In the village square, the elders stopped chewing their kola nuts. The women paused their gossiping. Even the goats seemed to stand at attention. Obinna was no longer the skinny boy who had left with a torn suitcase and a prayer. He was now a man of substance. He wore white lace that shone like 1,000 suns, and his gold neck chain was thick enough to tether a restless bull. "Mama," he said, stepping out of the lead car and kneeling before his mother, Nneka, "I have come to build you a palace, and I have come to find a wife." Nneka didn't cry. She ululated. The sound pierced the afternoon air, a signal to all that the poverty of the Okoro house had been buried in a shallow grave. Social media was already on fire. A video of Obinna throwing bundles of $100 bills into the village stream, calling it a blessing to the ancestors, had gone viral on TikTok. The hashtag #UmuneBillionaire was trending. But Obinna had a secret. He didn't want a girl from the city. He didn't want a girl who knew the difference between a Gucci bag and a knockoff. He told his mother, "Find me a girl who has never left this village, a girl whose hands are rough from the farm, but whose heart is soft like pounded yam." Nneka chose Chisom. Chisom was the daughter of a palm wine tapper. She was beautiful in a way that didn't require filters. She had never owned a smartphone. When Obinna presented her with a brand new iPhone 16, she held it like it was a live call. "It is for you, my queen," Obinna whispered. The village was jealous. The comment sections on the blogs were toxic. At Vegas Girl, "He's using her for rituals. Why would a billionaire marry a village girl?" At Niger Prince, "Let the poor breathe. This is a Cinderella story." The wedding date was set. Obinna spent money like it was going out of fashion. He flew in decorators from Lagos who turned the village primary school field into a wonderland of crystal chandeliers and silk drapes. He bought 20 cows. He hired 5 famous musicians. On the morning of the Igba Nkonok, a strange thing happened. A woman arrived. She wasn't from the village. She arrived in a taxi, wearing dark glasses and a simple black dress. She didn't go to the canopy. She stood by the gate, watching. When it was time for Chisom to find her husband and give him the cup of palm wine, the music stopped. The air turned cold. The strange woman stepped forward. "Obinna," she called out. Her voice wasn't loud, but it cut through the sound of the drums. Obinna's face turned from a triumphant bronze to an ashen grey. "Who is this woman?" Nneka demanded, her wrapper tied tight around her waist, ready for battle. "I am his wife," the woman said, holding up a phone. "And these," she pointed to the screen, "are his 3 children in Houston, the ones he told me he was going to Nigeria to bury his dead mother for." The silence that followed was heavy enough to break the plastic chairs. Nneka looked at the woman, then at the phone, then at her son. "Obinna, am I dead?" "Mama, it's not what it looks like," Obinna stammered. The woman in black laughed. It was a cold, bitter sound. "It's exactly what it looks like. He's not a billionaire. He's a driver for a real estate mogul in Texas. He stole his boss's identity and emptied a retirement account. The FBI is looking for him. I followed him here to tell him that the game is over." At that moment, the luxury SUVs, which were rented, were being loaded onto a tow truck. The rental company had tracked them down because the payment had bounced. The scene was captured by 1,000 smartphones. By evening, the video of Nneka taking off her expensive head tie and beating her billionaire son with it reached 50 million views. Chisom, the village girl, didn't cry. She took the iPhone 16 Obinna had given her, walked to the center of the field, and handed it back to the woman from Houston. "Take it," Chisom said quietly. "I prefer my farm. The soil doesn't tell lies." It ended with a police chase.
Was the American wife wrong for showing up at the wedding? Or did she save Chisom from a lifetime of lies? If you were Chisom, would you have kept the iPhone 16 or handed it back? Drop a truth in the comments if you think the truth is better than a fake luxury life.
Just like Chisom, we don't want to be the next victim. That is why we need to be careful. When men come asking our hand in marriage, we should try to know where this man is coming from. We should try to know if this man already married, the type of job he's doing. We should not just rush to say yes I do because of flashing things that is presented to us. This message is for every lady out there. We have to be careful. Please ladies, please subscribe to this channel because every week we bring the latest gist, things that can really help you to go well in life. See you all in my next video. Bye.